What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel where we don't always do it, but when I do, when you do, when we do it big. We're not even gonna waste no time. Let's get straight into it. Today, I will be discussing, not all of them, because there's so many of them, but just a handful of 2025 non-negotiables. These are things that we shouldn't even question about getting done this year. I know life is life. Sometimes you have to push it to the side, but we're talking about the moments when you're able to. But let's just dive into it. My first non-negotiable this year is knowledge. And I mean knowledge in a broad sense because knowledge comes in different forms, shapes, and sizes. I mean knowledge as in simply reading a book. Just a few pages a day goes a long way. If you're trying to pursue something and someone has already been in that field or that thing, obtaining information from them, gathering a mentor, having therapy sessions, learning more about yourself, having more interactions, communication skills, maybe even learning another language. There's so many different ways to be a student of life. Whatever or however you want to do that this year, just make sure you do it in a way where one, you keep it fun, two, it's sustainable, and three, do it to where you want to keep learning. It may not be that specific thing, but there's so many different ways to learn. This is a non-negotiable. The second thing on my list, put as much work as you do at work in yourself. I know, trust me, I know. There's a handful of us, if not more than not, that have full-time job with kids. Some of us have 2, 3 jobs, just making ends meet. But I'll be lying to you guys if I said there was a cheat code to life. I'll be lying if I said there was a way out of it. I think sometimes it's just as simply as just putting in this work, this amount of work, to where it becomes natural for you. I know it can seem scary, seem unreasonable, seem cold, even when people are telling you, well, just do it. There's a way to ease your way into just getting things done. It's just something about working hard work that you can't beat. Hard work really does pay off. And I know that we have to have this healthy working habit, but sometimes some of us are just that eager, that persistent to just get out what we've always been through. Sometimes that's what it takes. Of course, I will always say do it in the most healthiest, sustainable way. But I'm also on the side of do what needs to be done so you don't have to do it anymore. My third thing is health. I think health has definitely been on the rise where people are doing it to the point where it's sustainable, it's fun. And I think if you haven't been able to get there yet, now is the perfect time. You know what you feel, and that's important to you. The only person who can change that is you. Yes, you can get a trainer. Yes, you can do whatever it takes to help you out, but it starts here. So if you can get your mind to overcome this, this battle that you're fighting, anything is possible. The most important person in your journey is you. So this year, make sure you get your health right. And health is not just a look, Health is more of what's happening inside. Make sure you take care of yourselves because there's no hard work happening without you taking care of yourselves. There's no knowledge happening without you taking care of yourself. So make sure this, from the outside in, from the inside out, is doing and working as well as it can. My next non-negotiable is be better with money. Learn more about money. Not because it is this thing we put on a pedestal, but because some of us, as myself, we come from backgrounds where struggle is real, and now that we're old enough to take matters into our own hands, we want to pursue something different. We want to break generational curses. We want to be financially free. And not only financially free, financially smart. I think that's what's messing us up. It's not that we don't have the money, it's just what are we doing with the money? And I think this year we just need to move and navigate just a little bit better. That's when that knowledge comes in. Doing your research, having these conversations about where, how, and what to do with money. So make sure you don't put it on a pedestal. You do what you need to do with it and keep moving. And I'll just end on this one here. It is something is better than nothing. Life happens, man. Trust me, life happens. When it does happen, we get in this mode of, you know what, I just don't want to do it at all. All it needed was 5 minutes of your time, maybe even 2 minutes of your time, just for you to just look at it. When that happens, just remember that something is better than nothing. If I just gave this a little bit more time, that's all it needs. If I just went to the gym for 45 minutes, that was enough for the day. If I just did that day, that would have been enough. As simple as a phone call, calling somebody for 2 minutes. Listen, I'm about to go into work. I just want to call you and say, I love you. Sometimes that is what is needed at that moment, at that time, on that day. Yes, we have this expectation of ourselves to do the highest of highs all the time, but the day is different. So today, I may need to go all out, but tomorrow, I might have something on the schedule which requires me to not do as much. But what I did that day was because something better than nothing. With that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. There's so much more coming this year that I have in store. I'm trying to get better with my schedule, with my ideas, and with my creativity. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. I love you.